Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Faith from Illuminous, and we just watched episode 7, and I got corrected because I kept on saying 8 in a Skype chat, and yeah, apparently it was 7, and everything else was named right except for the little clips that we just uploaded on Illuminous Theater. But I gotta say, this episode probably had the best content of all episodes of Season 5. I might even go as far to say of all time, as far as MLP is concerned. There were so many references that I actually just legitimately started to laugh, and that hasn't happened while watching MLP for a very long time. There was the Solid Snake reference, there were all the different comedians, there were so many fourth wall breaking moments, and we also saw a return of the Mexican puppet. I'm gonna call him Pablo. There were some really weird things going on that I'll probably detail more in like the Everything's Wrong With video, but the fact that Discord was so visibly upset about not being invited to go with Flutters, it's kind of weird that her as the element of kindness couldn't pick up on that. I mean, imagine if your best friend got concert tickets to one of your favorite bands, but decided instead of going with you, they chose a brand new friend that they just made. Of course you would be hurt. And to think that someone wouldn't be, it's kind of childish, and it's kind of inconsiderate. So really, Fluttershy herself played a big part of the whole problem. She didn't really take Discord's feelings into consideration. And yes, it's true, friends get other friends, that's obvious, right? But in a sense, she did kind of leave him high and dry without any warning. He just kind of assumed that he was going to be with her because they are friends. And she should know that she really is one of his only friends. He's an element of chaos. Not really a great conversation starter when you're trying to make friends. Also, I kind of laugh at the fact that her new friend was Treehugger and she wanted to be a tree. Only 2010 bronies remember. And for those of you who wanted to see the Smooths in a bigger spotlight, well, sadly to say, he really wasn't that big of a deal. In it, he was kind of filler. It was really just there for a callback. And while that's awesome, there were people who legitimately only wanted the episode for the Smooths. Which, to those of you who actually dislike the episode only because of that fact, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to disagree with you. There was so much other awesome things in it, and I didn't really care about the Smooths particularly. The banter between Pinkie and Discord was probably some of the best dialogue, with the most fourth wall breaking in one episode that I've ever seen. But there were so many different variations of the characters, because we're so used to seeing them in their standard form, standard hair, standard no outfit, etc. We got to see them with different main styles, different outfits. It was great. It's always good to see the character in new lights. So this episode did so many things right. It's a wonder why so many people, or at least the few vocal minority, didn't like it. If you go on /MLP, there are tons of 10s, but if you go on EQD, there are people giving it like 7s and 5s. So, I'm not exactly sure why that is, but if you guys don't like it, be sure to let me know down in the comments. Another awesome thing that this did, and really the only points that I have here are good points, is Celestia. We haven't seen Celestia really all this season. We've actually gotten more Luna development than Celestia, but in this we actually see her cut loose, and it's actually interesting to see her character. I never really thought that they would ever display her as being this, I don't know, kind of normal person. We've always kind of envisioned Celestia as kind of like the god figure of the world, and when she was beat by Chrysalis, that was kind of shattered. Now we see her acting more and more human. Perhaps it's because Twilight is now an Alicorn that she feels she can let loose more. But I did love the dynamic of Celestia during this entire episode, especially towards the end. So, let me know your personal thoughts on the episode down below. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out a lot. And I'll see you guys later in whatever I make next. Which should be the Everything's Wrong With, and then on Sunday, News Pop, which is just the pop culture news of the fandom, or at least very heavily orientated to the fandom every Sunday. I've been Faith and Luminous. Peace the limb out.